Hey, what's up everybody? It's DaYDreaMz. Welcome back to the channel for another War and Order video. Guys, I've got the Elgato now, so all these videos are going to be in HD and everything is going to be running smoothly. There will be no lag, like I've already tested it. It's running great. I'm so impressed with the software, and yeah, we're going to be good to go now. Guys, I was just having a conversation with some friends of mine in one of the family alliances, and it made me want to make this video because a lot of people lose a lot of troops by not, thinking of the situation, and I just want to help everybody, including you guys, know when you want to attack and when you want to defend. So, one of the biggest times that you want to defend is during peak hours, because that's when your enemies are awake, usually. So, for instance, we're fighting this SKT alliance, and they're from Malaysia, so they're around 12 hours behind me. So when it's 8, 9, 10 p.m. in the evening for me, whenever I want to, when you really usually feel like attacking, that's when they're awake. Like, that's when everyone's getting up for work. They're all on, so you're going to get reinforced, and you're going to lose troops. That's how people lose a lot of troops, and I don't want you guys to be losing troops. The best time is for non-peak hours, like if they're 12 hours behind you, think of when you're not online. So between like 1 a.m. and 5 a.m. would probably be like the best time to launch attacks on main castles. Now, you can hit farms, stack attack farms, all day, all night. But for main castles, you don't want to lose troops. Like, you can check my troop losses. I don't have very many at all. I have a few from like rallied attacks. In Clash of Kings, I don't have very many losses. I do not take many losses, guys. I don't like taking L's. I don't like losing troops because I don't spend a lot of money. So in order to always be gaining power, you have to be constantly climbing. You can't just stay, say you build 15,000 power a day. Well, you can build about 15k in a day, but if you go lose, you might not think 15k power. You might not think a few thousand troops are a lot. But when you deduct that 15k power, that's one day that you lost, and other people are going up and you're going down. You're just staying even. And then, God forbid, you lose more than that. So if you do run into a defense, make sure you just pull out before you lose a lot of troops. I don't want you guys to lose, be losing a bunch of troops like that. Troops are important. Troops are everything in the game. So obviously, you need to lose some for attacks and stuff, but if you play smart and you just stick to hitting farms and then hit mains during whatever country you're hitting whenever they're asleep. In most of these games, people are, from the same country, a lot of the times, especially a lot of people that we battle. We usually, battle Asian alliances because they have so many people in the game that they all band together, and it's just what we have to do. So, definitely only attack during peak hours. So what can you do during hours that your enemy is awake? So obviously you don't want to be attacking when your enemy is awake. So a couple things you can do. Always be checking the alliance battles, okay? Always check the alliance battles, and if you see someone hitting a tile, like, where did I see a tile at? I saw someone on a tile here. So say this tile is getting hit, and let's say this is my ally. What you would want to do, it is my ally, it's bro. What you would want to do is land on that tile 1 second after the attack hits, and then you will stack defend with your friend's troops and your troops, and if you can get 1 or 2 more people, the enemy's going to take a lot of losses, because I believe they can't pull out in the first 10 seconds, so they're going to take losses no matter what, and you're only taking wounded troops, so you can just heal, and they're taking L's. Make the enemy take the L's. Even if they're on offense, they're the ones being aggressive, they're the ones doing the attacking. Even though you're getting hit a lot, the worst that's going to happen to you is, your farms are going to get hit. Now, if your farms do get hit, I know that can be very annoying. A couple things you can do. Join the farm alliance and reinforce your own farms. You can just reinforce them or get there 1 second after the battle hits. It doesn't really matter in castles. The stacking is the same as just reinforcing. So, but you can get there once the battle starts as well. So that way you can, if you get there a little late, it's not a big deal like it is in previous games. So that's something that you can do. Of course, stack defend on tiles. Run more farms, stay away from kingdom chat, don't do all that stuff, just stay busy, guys. During those hours, you're just trying to grow and gain power. Now, when they're asleep, that's when you're going to launch the counterattacks. You're going to start stack attacking mains. During the hours that they're awake, you can hit their farms, it's no big deal. Just be careful and make sure that you scout properly and you watch the farms, because they can pull the same tactics we are pulling, and they can join the farm alliances, and then you're going to lose a bunch of troops, and you don't want to do that. That's the name of the game, is constantly gaining power. Guys, I've got 943k power. I know a lot of people that have spent more than me that have way less power than me, because I'm just constantly growing and improving my power. As a matter of fact, I need to, sorry that I'm leaving tiles early, I'll go back to them. Let me remember where they are. Okay, so that one's, okay, that one's right below me, and that one's right down here. Okay, so I don't like leaving tiles unfinished. Make sure you guys finish your tiles so that way they respawn. But yeah, guys, just be very smart. Like, troops are important, especially early game. Troops are a lot more important. Once you get bigger castles, you can start to send like a Rainbow March, and then if you lose a bunch of, like, you know, T5, T6 when you've got T9, T10, it's no big deal. When I say Rainbow, what I mean is that when you send your lair, basically send your main troops, and then send troops of the lower tiers. So let's check it out real quick. So if I'm sending like, let's say I'm sending T8 Elf Elders, and I'm sending, say, 20k of those, then I would send like 2k of the Elf Priest or the Elf Sage. They're the same troops, the one in the blue. So that's what you would do there. So it's gonna make it to where those troops die instead of your main troops, because you're always, when you're hitting castles and farms, you want to make sure that you're only losing the lower tier troops and not your main troops. If you, because you're going to be getting resources so you can go up castle levels and make better troops, so it's no big deal if you lose those. I hope this is making sense. You know, it should be. It's not, you know, it's not too hard to understand. Am I doing this right? Okay, yeah, there we go. So, yeah, guys, I just want you to have fun and, you know, play the best you possibly can. Don't take big risks. Like, you know, if it's something like massive, like you see 20 million in a main castle, and you think that's the only time that you can hit it, I would say do timed attacks with your entire alliance. Like, if you get enough people doing timed attacks, even if it's reinforced, then you're not going to lose that much. It's not going to be that big of a deal. You want to make sure that you take advantage of the timed attacks in this game. They're even better than rallies, really. I would say also send your best player in first on the timed attack. Like, try to get there all at the same time or within a couple seconds of each other, but send in the strongest castle first, so that way they can, you know, hold the front line until the rest of you guys get there. So that's going to help a lot as well. So I don't know what I'm going to name this video yet. I was just trying to give you guys a lot of the thoughts that I had, because I don't want you losing troops. You got to be smart with your troops, and obviously you got to make a point once in a while. Even if, like, if you're getting bullied, you have to make a point. I understand that, but when they see you're attacking them at night and you know, you're pulling all the right moves, they're gonna stop messing with you, because they're like, okay, well, we can't even farm now, we can't do anything, and they're just you know, like in Rust, it's called offline raiding. You know, you online raid people, you know, if you have respect for them, but if you're running into a bunch of jerks, you offline raid them, you take all their stuff. It's the same concept in this game. Thank you guys so much for watching. You already know that teamwork makes dream work. Smash the thumbs up button. Please hit that like button, guys. It really helps out the channel. It only takes you a second to do it. It's right down there. I really appreciate it. See you guys in the next video tomorrow. It's going to be a doozy, I promise. See you then.